All right, November 16th. This week we're going to be looking at, for our bell work, key ideas and details. Key ideas is the same thing as main idea. They just, in this particular resource, they're calling it key ideas. We, in 5th grade, call it main ideas. And then the details that support the main idea. All right, so we always start with our questions. Which of the following is the best summary? Underline best summary. Number 2, which detail from the text does not, circle the word not, support the idea that Bailey feels important? Go ahead and underline that. Then number 3, which of the following is the best title? And then number 4, what is the passage mostly about? All right, so we know we're going to look for the summary. We know in number 2, we're going to look like which one does not support the summary. We're going to be looking at what's the best title, and then what is it mostly about. All right, let's begin. Bailey's favorite night of the week had always been Saturday because she loved sleeping in, playing outdoors all day, and falling asleep to a late night movie. However, after turning 10, her mother allowed her to spend Friday nights helping her dad shut down the family restaurant. Okay, so I know why she likes Saturday, because of all these things. Sleeping in, playing outdoors, falling asleep to a late night movie. And then now on Friday nights, she gets to help shut down the family restaurant. So that's a new job since she's 10. She's more responsible. Bailey loved the clinging and clanging of dishes as the dishwasher ran, and the chatter among the staff as they busily cleaned all after a long day. She would sit at an empty booth, reading, drawing, and occasionally picking up a broom to help. The most loyal customers knew her by name. The work staff would fuss over her, always refilling her glass with her favorite soda. Most of her father's staff even called her Miss Bailey. But most of all, Bailey loved feeling close to her father. I'm going to write that, most of all. I like that. She missed him during the week as he worked long hours. Her little brother often became jealous, but Bailey assured him that once he was old enough, he would get to join her. Okay, so we have the details about what she liked about Friday night. We have the details now Saturday nights, Friday nights. Let's see, fuss over her, refilling her glass. I think that's important. Called her Miss Bailey. All right, let's look and see. Okay, so which of the following is the best summary of the passage? Bailey's brother is sad that he cannot go to the restaurant, so Bailey finds ways to cheer him up. Well, best summary. I mean, he was sad, but that's like mentioned way down here. So I'm going to go ahead and eliminate that. Bailey enjoys Fridays because she gets to spend the evenings with her father and the family restaurant. Okay, that's a possibility. Bailey cannot decide which day of the week is her favorite. Well, that's not true. Because right here, it was Saturday at one time, and now it's Friday. I'm going to eliminate that. So B is my correct answer. All right, number 2. Which detail from the text does not, okay, now I need to find the one that does not support that Bailey enjoys Fridays because she gets to spend. So I want to find one that does not support that. The idea that Bailey feels important at her father's restaurant. She would sit at an empty booth reading, drawing, and occasionally picking up a broom for help. Well, that's one of the things that she likes. So I think that I'm going to, let's see if that's a possibility, because what we said was the best summary. She gets to spend the evenings with her father. So, okay, let's see. The work staff would fuss over her, always refilling her glass with her favorite soda. Okay, I'm going to go back to my question. Which detail from the text does not support the idea that Bailey feels important? Okay, the work staff, well, that would make you feel important if they fuss over you. All right, so I'm going to eliminate that. Most of her father's staff even called her Miss Bailey, so they had a nickname for her. Well, that would show that she enjoys being there. All right, so my correct answer is A. And the reason is this doesn't show that she enjoys being there. Fussing over her, that makes her feel good. Calling her a nickname, Miss Bailey, that would make her feel good. So that is why 2 would be the best answer. All right, so then go ahead and finish 3 and 4. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go on to November 17th. Which of the following is the best summary? Again, we're looking at key details key ideas and details. Which of the following would make the best title? If added to the text, which detail would support? So it's not in the story, but if it was added, it would blend into the story. And then which detail from the text best shows that Adam is willing to help with the cost of adopting a puppy? Best shows. All right, let's go with Adam's willing to help. All right, so we have a best summary, best title, best support if added. I want to make sure these details are not there, but which one would make sense and follow along with the story? That's what we're looking for. All right, which detail from the text best shows that Adam is willing to help? Okay, let's get ready. I'm not a baby anymore, Adam reminded his grandmother as he once again showed her the picture of the puppies at the animal shelter. Adam's grandmother had treated him like such a baby ever since his father had passed away last spring. Well, that makes sense as to why she would be really overprotective or because Adam had lost his father. He was desperate to show that he wasn't a baby. He wanted to make a difference for at least one of the puppies. Although his grades had dropped for a while, well, that would make sense when you lose your father, he worked hard to improve them. Way to go, Adam. He volunteered at the shelter for an entire month of June. So this is definitely would show that he is wanting to show that he's not a baby. And he even helped his brother with his chores last weekend. Wow. Okay, so that shows responsibility. Grandma sighed because she knew Adam had proven himself. How? He worked an entire month at a shelter. He helped his brother with his chores. But how could she ever afford to feed another mouth? Wow. Okay, so now, because of Adam's father passing away, she's now taking care of her grandkids. Things had been tight, and they weren't looking to improve anytime soon. Before Adam's grandma could bring up finances, that means how much it costs to take care of a puppy, Adam stopped her. Look, Grandma, he insisted while jabbing his finger at the help wanted column in a newspaper. I can help. So look at that. So he's already thought ahead and figured out, okay, she's probably going to be concerned about finances because she has now 2 extra mouths and people to take care of. So look at that. Okay, so wow, that really shown responsibility. Okay, so which of the following is the best summary of the text? Grandma is hesitant to allow her grandson to have a pet because he let his grades drop. Well, yes, that happened, but I mean, that makes sense because his father passed away. But does that give me the best summary? I'm going to go ahead and eliminate that one. All right. A boy proves to his grandmother that he is responsible enough to adopt a pet. Well, entire month of June, helped his brother with his chores, looking for a job. That's a possibility. A boy wants his grandmother to allow him to get a job. Well, that's true, but that's not the best summary. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and eliminate that. All right, so then I'm going to go back and B, because this kind of best summarizes he wants to prove to his grandmother that he's responsible to adopt a pet. All right, number 2. Which of the following would make the best title for this passage? Tough times, volunteer work, not a baby anymore. So as I'm looking at this one, yes, tough times because her father has passed away, but that's a part of this, but it's not the most important part. I'm sad. All right, volunteer work. Well, it does mention it right here, an entire month, but look how much of the passage, and this is all that it's mentioned. So that's not, I'm going to go ahead and look at this one. Not a baby anymore. Well, look at that. Okay, it starts it with I'm not a baby anymore, and that he desperately wanted to show he wasn't a baby. Well, that makes way more sense because look how many times that is mentioned. So I'm going to go ahead and eliminate volunteer work, and I'm going to put C. All right, you're going to do 3 and 4. Thank you.